always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Slithers into space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Plows through the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Boston College, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and...
Turning it on! Runs through the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Joyner. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass. It's Hebert. Flips it out to the back. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the throw and gets it to the 29.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch.
Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
To the air, it's Hebert. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the miss intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Boston College. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bohannon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and 1.
There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's got him wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds his man. It's Joyner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Makes a connection. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Let's it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, and the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's first and 10. He'll heave it deep. He's got it on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Rams him with the stiff. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those third down and shorts, fourth down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
looking for room. It's Maddox. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well, and they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Lost a throw on first down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Hebert. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Running to the left.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Give to the running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. I cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
On the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And he tacks on the extra point. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for a man. It's Hebert. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires to the right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Maddox. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty